Now has come the time for the dreaded 10-month wait for Game of Thrones fans, waiting for Season 7. Most of us already know that the showrunners are planning only to have 2 more seasons, totaling a mere 13 episodes. But the game is going to get bigger, better, and bloodier than ever before. Without further to say, here are 9 predictions about Game of Thrones Season 7 based on the current plotlines of the show. For starters, I predict that Jon will get to know his real parents. At the end of Season 7, it was revealed to Bran who Jon's real parents are, being Rhaegon Targaryen and Lyanna Stark, so we can definitely expect him to tell Jon everything about his heritage, though I'm not sure if it'll happen in Season 7 or 8. All in all, it is inevitable that Jon will get to know his Targaryen lineage, and going by the current storyline, it is going to be extremely critical for him to know the truth for upcoming alliances. Moving on, since Jon and Sansa are already reunited, I predict that all remaining Starks will be reunited at once in Winterfell. With Arya having already reached Westeros and Bran being at the Wall, all Starks will join forces to fight the biggest war that is about to come. Seeing as how Game of Thrones is about symmetry, reuniting the Starks makes all the more sense, and we'll just have to see how and when it happens. In addition, I predict that Jon and Daenerys, the 2 remaining Targaryens, will come together and marry each other. Once Jon gets to know about his Targaryen heritage, and that he is Dany's nephew, his marriage is bound to happen, primarily because of 2 reasons. Number 1, they both have an unbeaten claim to the throne, and with both of their forces reunited, they will become one formidable army. Second, the show is based on George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire, with Daenerys being the fire and Jon symbolizing the ice. This means that they will have to unite in order to defeat the Night King and the White Walkers. After all, Daenerys herself said to Daario in Season 6 that she needs to form alliances in Westeros through marriage pacts. Up next, we have the ever-so-anticipated Clegane Bowl. This has been a much sought-after fight between the Mountain and the Hound, but by the disappointment of most fans, the showrunners decided not to include it in Season 6. If it will happen at all, we are expecting it to take place in Season 7. With all things considered, the Mountain was brought back in the show for a reason, and we think that the Hound will somehow join the Starks. Once they head towards King's Landing, the Hound is practically the only one who can take out the Mountain. Furthermore, I am predicting Jaime Lannister to kill his sister, Cersei Lannister. I have explained myself in greater detail in a past theory video on this channel, but allow me to briefly summarize the theory. The last scenes of the Season 6 finale set the foundation for this theory, and we think it is very probable that it will turn out to be true. The 3 people Jaime seems to care about are on entirely different sides. Tyrion with Daenerys, Cersei is now the queen, and Brienne is with the Starks. So what will Jaime do now, you ask? I say that he will kill Cersei just as he did with the Mad King. For my 6th prediction, we have Daenerys clashing with Jon. We know that Daenerys is heading towards Westeros, and that Varys has already rallied the support of Valyria Sand and Lady Olenna. He laid down the groundwork for her invasion by appealing to their revenge for the Lannisters. This is why Daenerys won't head directly towards King's Landing, but rather she will make her base at Dorne instead. Conversely, Euron Greyjoy is planning to form an alliance with Dany by marrying her. Now that Dany has promised to Yara not to support Euron, this will clearly not happen. I think that Euron will anticipate this and try to form an alliance with the Lannisters. He will attack Daenerys' ships before she reaches Dorne and cost her a great deal. Next, I think Arya will encounter Melisandre whilst heading towards Westeros. There is a high chance these 2 will meet based on their last conversation they had. Melisandre told to Arya, "I see a darkness in you, and in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. Eyes you'll shut forever. We will meet again." This meeting will have some significance to the storyline, without a doubt. Will Arya kill her? Also, many people, including myself, are predicting that the Night King will finally invade. The ultimate fight between the living and the dead has been built up for a long time. So, the Night King will invade Westeros for sure, but I'm thinking it will happen towards the end of Season 7, as the main battle would be left for Season 8. Similar to the last prediction, I'm guessing that the White Walkers will attack the Wall. The Wall will come tumbling down, and it would make for the perfect ending of Season 7. One theory has it that Bran that since Bran has been marked by the Night King, the magical power holding the White Walkers attacking the wall would diminish, thus making it easier for the Night King's attack and takedown of the wall. I explain this in better detail on another video on my channel. Be sure to check it out. In recap, Season 7 left with many cliffhangers, and there are a plethora of different predictions for Season 7. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.